What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck tech. This is once again Mono Blue Dreadnought, but with little changes, new changes. Um, yeah, ever since About the Back has been printed, or rather, yeah, it's been printed and pays way to pay Dreadful. This deck has been all over the place, and it's still one of my favorite decks. Like, clearly, I've had tons of success with it in the past, and this will probably be the deck I play in P500. Probably not, probably, definitely, almost definitely, like 90%. And you'd think that like there wouldn't be more innovations, but there is, thanks to a Baker T99. They started playing with Fairy Vandal, and they're like, "Oh, you should try it. It's pretty good." I'm like, he started like 8-0. Like, yeah, it's really good. I'm like, I never listened to you. I'm never gonna try it, but this time I did take him up on it. It's really good so far. I'm 24-3 with Fairy Vandal in my deck over Tempest Jin, and there are like some like little nuances behind this, but we can just go over it. We'll start from the top as usual. Lands, 18 lands. So because you're not playing with Jin anymore, you are playing with Fairy Vandal, you get to mess with other lands. So I'm playing with Lonely Sandbar, which is kind of helps mitigate flood. I think two is the right number to not be really annoying. Honestly, you just need two lands most of the time, but three is really good as well. So like post like 3 to 4, then you can start just cycling these. It's another card draw for Fairy Vandal, which is like kind of a thing where your deck is. I usually only played like 8 cantrips, so now I've been playing a lot more, mostly because of Fairy Vandal. And with the Lowly Sandbar, you get to cheat in a couple more cantrips, so this is kind of nice. Vandal is pretty good, mostly in the mirror. Just like if you could hold counterspell or just have a threat. I don't think it in my deck it gets as big as other Vandal decks. I think more Vandal decks like to play at least like 12 to like 14 cantrips, but I'm kind of like right around there. But Vandal's been good. I don't know. There's not much to say really. It's really hard to honestly evaluate cards when you have this like turn 2 13-13 in play because um you have to like really differentiate when did Vandal win me the game versus when did this win me the game, because Slip like Dreadnought, that's just like a nutty turn 2. That's so hard to beat for so many decks sometimes. They're not really prepared for it. So you get a lot of free wins just on the back of this, and plus this. It's like if you just like don't believe they don't have it, then like you get stomped by it. So it's like I don't know. A lot of decks should just maybe live in fear of just them having it all the time. And with a blue deck, your draws get very consistent with like ponders and things like that. Other things to note: I'm playing a main deck Kira, one main, one side. I think it's just good to like kind of like split a bunch of cards. I think I've like mostly settled on trying to just protect this at all times. Like it's always my game plan. I'm more aggressively like keeping like slip. If I if I have like a slip in my hand and I just have like an island and ponder, I'll almost always keep it now because it's like, oh, I can just find the dreadnought or whatever. I used to only try to just keep hands with like delvers or like another threat or something like that, or a dreadnought into something, but I'm more aggressively just keeping just like slip hands. So Kira's pretty great post like Dreadnought land. I'm split between Trickbind and Reality Ripple. I think most people just like Ripple more, but Trickbind I've liked more and more just randomly. They're just like random interactions where this is great. So I like Trickbind. I'm it's Trick Knot. I can't have Trick Dreadnought without the Trick Knot. So I need the Trickbind. It's like I thought like Storm. If Storm was like more popular, maybe I'd maybe shove the Reality Ripples out for more Trick Binds. But I think the split is fine. My little interactions here: Sternus Missile over Vapor Stag, mostly because a lot of people are playing enchantment decks. They're like weird prison decks are getting popular. Ruined Halo is really annoying to deal with, so I'm playing with Sternus Missile main deck. Spell Pierce to go on lose focus. Spell Pierce again. It kind of goes with the protect this at all costs things. This was Stubborn Denial for a while, but I think I like Spell Pierce just overall better. Stubborn Denial was really better with Tempest Jin and like Dreadnought. The Vandals don't get as big as fast as you want, so just having just Dreadnought's kind of rough for the table. So this is like really great. It's also really good against like him decks. Him decks are still really annoying for me, so I like this. Pro Ponder, nothing to be said with here. Illumination's kind of like the split between like I kind of want a third cruise, but I kind of don't want a third cruise. Like I think cruise is really good, and it shows. And there's I think another one here in the sideboard. It's really good against like again the him decks and just kind of like discard decks that kind of one for one you a lot. But I don't really want to play 3 main deck, and I didn't want to play 4. So Illumination's kind of like the bridge between the two, because it's a 1 mana cantrip for Fairy Vandal. Or later on, it catches you up with 2 cards, so 2 for 1. So I like Illumination. I've played with 2 before. I'm playing with 1 right now. I'm not sure about the number, but because I'm playing like stuff like a main deck Kira now, I just kind of split that. So I think this is fine. I think this is fine overall. Sideboard here, the mirror is mostly about actually more like this. What's more is like a drop in the other Kira, the Wipe Away. So I'm playing some Vapor Sag. Wipe Away is better, but it is a 3-drop, so it's kind of hard to get to. So I like my early interaction. Again, I want like fast interaction. Because again, my opponent could also just have the turn 2 Dreadnought whenever, so I want to have as many 1 mana responses as I have. So between all this, it's like 8. I don't know if I'm keeping the Pierce in that matchup, but mostly I want to like deal with the board. I think like that match is really just dealing with the board. So I like just having these cards against mostly the mirror. Extra spell pierces when like, you know, the unsummons are bad with lapses and accrues. Lapse I actually played main deck for a bit and I actually did like it, but I think like Pierce is just a little bit better right now. Just mostly because of him decks and some like the most I think about the harder matchups like mono black and like some like kind of control-y decks. Like sometimes I want spell pierce, but sometimes I want lapse. They're all pretty good, so like, you know, I have some lapses in the sideboard. I could definitely cut them for something else. I had some flex slots here, but Curse of Totem is mostly like random creature decks that can kind of kill you. And sadly, Gravestone, I just got tired of losing to Oops All Spells decks, which are getting a little more popular. So this is kind of just another random artifact with deals with it. Like Curse of Totem, you also bring that in, and then it gets the base Stitchers, but Gravestone's just another like thing. They have a bunch of Abrades and Ancient Grudges, whatever, but they have to have it. And you just need to stall them for just a little bit, just until you get your kind of like Delver, Dreadnought, Counterspell plan up. So playing in the tournament today, it's gonna be at least 4 rounds, maybe some more. It's gonna be streamed on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Mecha. The link is in the description below. And you can follow me on that channel, or you follow me here, like, follow, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about yet another Dreadnought video. But I swear, it's not the last one. So if you like the content, just let me know. If you, I wish I could like make other videos. I have other decks to kind of play with, but honestly, I just keep rolling back to this one because I know I'm gonna play it in this season's PD 500. So you know, I gotta get my practice in, right? So yeah, let's get my practice on right now. All right, round 1 with the Fairy Vandal Dreadnought deck on the play. Always a good start. This is a mulligan. It's not a good start for Delver's no land. Would have kept that if actually. I don't know if I would have kept this at a single island. I don't know. 2 islands, maybe. This hand is better. I will keep. I'm going to bin the sandbar here. I'm not going to probe yet. If I always like hit a non spell here on top of Delphi, like just probe right then. All right, let's look in the mirror. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, it's all right. Let's probe. See if they got the turn 2. No, I do have a ponder to set up this up now. All right, that's reasonable. Although there's no land for this Dreadnought. They triple Delver. I'm gonna offer the trade here. Okay. There's no way they take it, right? Because then they could like ponder Delver and then like have like 6 power. Mine's gonna transform though, so I know that for sure. Alright, they showed Ripple. If they're like greedy, they just run double Delver out. Okay, and then there's going for the blind. That's I mean, it could be good. Okay. This is gonna transform. I might just play Vandal. I might just like play Vandal now and probe. Draw the other Vandal. Just because I know it's not gonna get countered. I'm already at 13. I already know their hand. Doesn't really matter. This is trades with a thing. I might just trade down. I don't really know. This is kind of wild they flip. I'm at 13 already, so I don't think I can actually attack. Kind of down to trade down. They do have a ripple for their own thing, so if they draw a third land here, it's pretty good. But they'll have a. We'll see. All right, let's see if they blind flip once again. Are they really good at Magic? Looks like they're not flipping. It's good for me. All right, but they have a Dreadnought now, so I need to find a removal spell for this. They have the Ripple, which would have been unfortunate if I had to focus. If I just like had to focus there, I could have just focused that trade. All right, found Spell Pierce. Not good. My aggressive play. I was just so worried about these Delvers flipping that this thing is actually gonna kill me. Okay. If these flipped, I'm actually just dead on board. No, I have a Fairy Vandal, so if they attack with everyone, I can go to 1. But then they have a lose focus for my Vandal. If these flip, I die. Okay. Yeah, actually kind of dead to this lose focus. It's a little unfortunate. Right. Now they can set up these Delvers, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to die. I'm pretty dead here if they just kind of like not tap out and just kind of go for it. Unsure if they're on the very Vandal version or the Tempest Chin version. The Vandal version is way more popular right now. I think it's been doing well. We have recency bias in this format, so I think recency bias will probably favor this deck. Okay. Alright, I can go to 1 here. That's not bad. I could like bait the counterspell with this say Vapor's not gonna die, but I was gonna die anyway. If they counter this, then maybe I can get away with like finding an island and trick binding. Or if I find an island, they don't respect the trick bind. Because it's the only thing that saves me. Okay, they let that resolve, so alright. I'm not gonna make them cast a lose focus on this. I know they'll do it. I mean I could have, but I could have just reduked them and been like, do it. Okay. I need them to mess up, and I don't think they're gonna mess up there. Alright, so I'm gonna bring in all of this. And then this snags. I'm going to take out Reality Ripple. As much as it's... I know I lessened the sort of like ability to do this, but it's not a big deal. I don't hate Spell Pierce in this matchup, but I don't think it's actually like that necessary. I think like being on the board is better. Just like fighting on what's on board is just much better. 2 cards to cut. This is kind of the hard part. I think I'm bringing in too much stuff now. Especially since I haven't made Akira. Might be like Illumination, and then like it's probably a probe at this point. It's just kind of rough. I have a lot of interaction, like almost too much interaction. If anything, but I'm pretty like dead set on just like all I care about is just like interacting. So yeah, I guess I cut a probe. Makes my Vandals way worse, but not playing towards that. I like cruises in this matchup. This matchup can go long, so I actually like cruise. So we'll try this. Again, I'm playing this very much like on the board. It's kind of my theory behind it. Let's see if it pays off. Okay. I'm gonna keep, and I'm just gonna jam the turn 2 Vandal without pondering. I do like double Stern Dismissal. I think I'm gonna keep the Stern Dismissal over the double Ponder. I think, yeah. The status play, turn 1's Lonely Sandbar, but it's got to be done to do the Vandal. Can't really get turn 2'd with a hand like this, so kind of fine. Okay. I could do Delver Ponder, but I'd rather just like fake a counter spell and instead just play Vandal. Yeah, they can't really. They can counter this. I'm totally fine with it, honestly. That's what the Vandal's best at, is just baiting counter spell. Because then I get to set up Delver Ponder here. Okay, they jammed their own Vandal in response. Respect. Okay. I could find the Dreadnought here. It's a lot of lands. None of these flip the Delver, so I'm just gonna shuffle this. I'm gonna play this land. It's kind of awkward. But I kind of do need a third land here. Alright. Shields down. They could definitely Dreadnought here. But I do have double dismissal and a slip out the back, so I could definitely fight. Okay, Thought Scour themselves, just to trigger their own Vandal. Alright, nice and aggressive. I like it. Alright, let me see this blind flip. Do one for me. Yeah, perfect card to draw, too. Could really just pressure this Fairy Vandal. They keep insisting on attacking. I'm going to take the damage and end the turn just bounce it. Sure. Alright, cool. Now I could lose focus the Vandal, which is really funny. Tempo plays, baby. Tempo plays. I actually might lose focus it anyway. I don't want to have blockers here. I don't know if it matters. They're kind of behind on a they can have a Spell Pierce. That'd be really annoying. But then it clears the Spell Pierce. It does just clear a Spell Pierce out. They haven't probed me, so it should like let off some signals that I have something here. I'm gonna put a stop here. Okay. In case it flipped. If it flipped, then I want to bounce it. Drew a lot of lands. Alright, it's another Vandal. I'm not gonna end a turn bounce it. I mean, I just have air superiority here. What's their hand? So if they didn't like counter or try to fight the counter, they must only have like loose focuses. Eventually they have to block, like eventually. This one needs to flip now. Let's see what they show, if anything. They could just be flooded. This does happen. That's why I don't like Thought Scour. This Ponder would be so much better if that was in their hand. Alright, looks like they are not wanting to continue. Great. Alright, same plan. Just kind of like try to out-tempo them. Play more removal than my opponent has. In this matchup, especially if people are all on Vandal, you don't really need Vandal to get that high up. 3-4 is like very perfect. Because that blocks Delvers really well. Island Ponder, double dismissal. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna believe. I have a lot of like interaction. I'm gonna believe in the second land drop. I might just hold dismissal. If I draw a land, I'm definitely holding dismissal here. No, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold. I think it's correct to hold here. It's very tempting to just kind of like put this out there, but Thought Scour itself. Found this spell slip out the back. Wow. I'm not sure how I feel about this spell in these decks. Some people like it. Ooh, one lane or two. Okay. Alright. I'm already winning now. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, well, here we go. If I draw a land here, I'm just slamming Kira. Okay, Ponder. Looking for the land. They can Spell Pierce. That'd be okay. Okay, don't need another Kira. My hand's, like, juiced now. If I just play the Kira, the game's almost over. The slip's not getting any better right now, just given the context of my hand, so I'll just slip this. So I'm gonna play the Kira, so the slip's not gonna get any much better. Alright, they're going for it. I have the dismissal though. So thank you for 2-for-1ing yourself. I could try to cheese the land off this Ponder, maybe. Because the next card's... What is the next card? I can't remember. There's another Kira down there, so I definitely don't want to draw that. So maybe I just want to Ponder. Yeah, this dismissal, that's right. Alright, there's a Dreadnought, but I don't have any enablers for it. So I'm gonna definitely shuffle this. Okay, found the land anyway. I don't know if I even need to do anything here to protect my creature. They're on the back foot. I think I could just hold with my double dismissals, lose focus. They could have another slip. Okay, they might have a ripple here. I'll just let them ripple. Okay, I have another bounce spell. This is how I want to play the matchup here for sure. I'm gonna just jam this while I can. This just insulates my creatures against their like removal. At this point, I think I could beat a 12-12 and play. Like they could have it a third time, but I guess they're cruising, which is pretty good. It's pretty good in this spot. Now Slip is an offensive spell, so if they have any like flying creatures, they just die to it. Fairy Vandal can't save them here. Alright. They need like multiple spells to beat this board. Just gonna focus this. Doesn't really get that much better here. Alright, nice. Yeah, they missed the land drop on the play. A little rough. But that's magic. Alright, round 2 with the VANDAL-NOUGHT list. On the play again, love to see it. Alright, there's no threat in my hand. I really like to stay aggressive in these first games. This is a pretty decent hand, though. I'm just gonna have to bank on this Ponder being really good, so I'm gonna keep. I don't typically like these kinds of hands, though, we'll say, but the Ponder is gonna sway me. I guess taking another Ponder. I might have to probe first, but I don't really want to draw the sandbar. Okay. They might be, I think they're control. They usually play these like prison decks, so we'll see. Okay, this is kind of annoying, but I will probe just to see if I have to do anything on turn 2. I don't. They do have a compass. I do kind of want to counter this. I could cycle twice, I guess, and then like I could just draw my cards from that. They drew an island. Interesting. Alright, cycle. Cycle. Alright. Again, that's why I don't like these hands. But there's a Vandal. It's not bad. Oh, I should have kept the... I don't know why I did like that. No. I think because I just looked at the sandbar and just like, oh, I have a cycling thing. I actually wanted that Ponder instead. I don't think they'll, like, readily tap out for this thing. And I don't know if I want to jam this into that. Well, I'm not going to get rid of it, so I'm going to try to bait this out. They could be just wildly afraid of something else. But yeah, they're going to counter, it looks like. Oh, they're going to bot... Oh, they're going to... So they forbid it with double timely. Okay, interesting. So this is the annoying part. I should have just put the Ponder on top. So now I have to do this like this. There's a Kira. None of these cards are very good right now, so I'm just going to shuffle. If I draw a Dreadnought, it's pretty good. Okay. Again, that's why I don't keep these kinds of hands, because I don't have anything to do. Alright, that's a good compass. So they have lose focus, fact or fiction, forbid, and unknown card. I can beat the lose focus here. With a variety of cards, actually. Alright, so they let this happen, so... Interesting spot. I could just trick bind this. Let it just hang out. And then hold lose focus. I think that's right. Can't counter this with your lose focus, that's for sure. They're gonna have condemn, but I mean, I have a bunch of like counter spells now. They're gonna try to pressure that with the lose focus, but I have a ton of mana, so probably not as useful. Oh, I don't have a trick bind. I have one more trick bind for this, but okay. Alright, I can fight a condemn here pretty well. Okay. Alright, one more turn. End of turn Factor Fiction. I'm actually going to Spell Pierce this. The Spell Pierce doesn't get any better, I don't think. So, because their hand is like Forbid, Lose Focus, and an Unknown card. It wasn't something to kill the Dreadnought. So I definitely don't want them to dig. Alright. Main phase play the island. I have double lose focus now. Alright. They have a condemn. I guess I could like lose focus for 2. Like replicate. They could try to fight the lose focuses. It's really hard for them. I guess we'll just do it for 3, like 2 copies. And then have another lose focus. No, let me just do it for like 2. I'll just replicate. Well, I guess I could just like lose focus 1, pay for the other one. Well, that taps them out anyway. I want them to tap out. That's the point of this. It's just kind of a weird bait to make them tap out. Unless they have like a bunch of spell pierces. I mean, they forbid a lose focus and something else, so I guess if they have like another condemn, they can like this is better. This is kind of a better line. But they have to have exactly a second condemn, and they didn't do it the first time, so They sandbagged another Condemn for this one spot where I would play this awkwardly. Good for them. They pay, they die. I mean, like they just lose focus. Okay. They have like snapback. That's the only card they could have here. Sorry, I baited you. Sorry, I baited you. Okay. I don't know if that's like completely necessary to do it like that, but it definitely like ensures that I'm going to win, unless they have snapback. Alright, so all these dismissals are really bad. Okay, I just want to spell pierce them, memory lapse them. Kira's not bad, but I don't really want to be on a cruise plane. It's definitely a game that goes longer. I like Trick Bind actually against some stuff. I don't think I need Kira though. It's an annoying threat for them, but I don't think I need it. I'm really more worried about like Wrath of Gods and stuff, so I want to just board out the Kira. Just bring in these 5 cards, and then see where we go. See if they showed up. Just want to check if some MTGO thing. Okay. They waited till very last. Okay. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's a turn 2 Dreadnought. It's very good. Delver into Dreadnought. Strong. I'm going for it too. I'm definitely going for it, I think. Okay, how they set up this ponder. They chose not to shuffle. They like what they see. Alright. I'm gonna probe now. No, I'm not gonna probe yet. I'm not gonna probe until I unveil my thing. Until I want to do this. If they show counterspell, then I might hold back. Okay. Alright, let's see that blind flip. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna probe now. See what's up. They could have like condemn or something like that. They have a double loose focus. Their hand's very strong too. Let's see if they condemn this. I'd love to see a condemn here. They play Day Judgment over Wrath. Okay. Alright, well, I have another Delver, so they have no other lands though, but they did ponder kept, so they did enjoy this. This is fine. Right. Wow. Alright, so they're just like very much reliant. they're pretty fine about this plan. I can just jam now. Wow. I think I just start jamming. If they condemn, then I get it 13-13. There's nothing about that. Alright. Time to jam. I love being so I just love being the aggressor here. They have to flu soak with something, or just let it all happen. Oh, they have touch. Oh wow, okay. If I had a land there, I could blow that up with another step out the back, but kind of missed, unfortunately. Might wait for another land. If they don't draw anything, then I keep pressuring with the Delver. Okay, they're doing something. Not advisable. Okay. Tapping out is very dangerous, but I mean, I guess they have to do it. Surely they couldn't have a second one. Surely they couldn't have a second one. No. I mean, I had no setup for that, so It's a little unfortunate. Now I have double, and I have like mini counter spells. If I draw a land, I think the game is over. They got a little boned, yeah. That was unfortunate for them, but they kept that ponder, so I'll just let them know. That's what they kept. I don't know. All right, round three. It's the Dreadnought Vandal deck. This is a nice hand. I'll keep. Looking for a third land with the Ripple. Let's see what my opponent's on. White deck. Maybe white weenie. Maybe blue-white control. We'll see. Let's see this blind Delver flip for the fans. Explain not to concede, maybe. I don't know. All right. Good old blind flip. All right. Let's see what's up. I could draw a slip here. Tokens. Okay. I might have to counter. Well, they can't really cast special possession without playing this takedown. Interesting. I kind of want to counter special possession. Triplicate Spirits is very annoying. I will say that. Let's see what they play. They might be setting for turn 3 Spectral. They have to play the takedown. Okay, they play the Plains. I think they're going to play Gather. Or they're going to play the Virtue. This is fine, I guess. They can have creatures if they just counter them all. I feel like they've drawn the next Plains for their special possession, or they just wanted to slam the Virtue. Okay, they have Abby. Kind of want to counter this. I think I will, actually. It turns on their takedown, which is very annoying because they only have a Delver right now. So I'm kind of down to counter this. I guess takedown doesn't really matter if I draw a third land here for the Dreadnought. I never really cared about what creatures they play. Well, I guess like three 2/2s do block this pretty well. I mean, they won't die immediately, but it's pretty bad. Okay, well, I'm going for it. They have Orm's Chant. That'd be really wild. Some people do play main deck Orm's Chant, the counter, the double spell kind of combo. Alright, well, I'm going for it. My lips sealed. It's a pretty interesting matchup. I don't know if like all the unsummons are good. I think I might just play playing mono spell pierces. It's probably the better thing. Okay, they have raised the alarm. That's not enough to really block all this. We'll take 8 plus 3, it's 11. Xaxes. We'll say have something like a charge, but I have a lose focus. Maybe I won't attack. Maybe I won't attack. I can click through this. Alright. This is still 8. By the power of math. Alright. We've defeated. Alright, so the one from removal is not super great. I do like spell pierces. And I guess the lapses seem pretty fine. I might just do that. Just call it a day. Removal's not bad. It does kind of help kind of like push through some things, but it's hard to beat the 12-12 if I get that online. I might want to bring in the Kira if they have like they're a white deck, so I imagine they have like some sort of like disenchant style stuff, so I'll probably like cut a cruise for this. Yeah, it's fine. I will keep. This is a pretty decent hand. They have a bunch of counter spells for just their stuff. I could probe first just to kind of see what's up. If I have to like hold for like a 2-mana spell. Most of their deck starts at 2. I'd be surprised if I saw a 1-drop here. Most good spells are like Virtue, Raise the Alarm, whatever, start at 2. So this Pierce is actually really good here. Alright, I have the turn 2. Love to see it. So I'm actually not going to probe now, because I want to see if this is good. So I'll just hold the Pierce for whatever. They'll probably tap out, I get the Pierce, whatever. Or just like let it resolve if it doesn't matter. I think I might resolve like a Virtue. Because if they have some sort of like 3-drop, like Spirit, Spectral Possession, it is pretty annoying. It's Dreadnought. So yeah, I think I will actually spell burst this. Ooh, Kira's nice. I'm gonna probe them now. Let's see what I'm dealing with. Condemn. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. So I definitely want to draw a land for this Kira. Because then the Condemn's not useful. I have to lose focus anyway. Because they're kind of like content to just like gather here, I think. And then they think the Condemn is good. So I still have a counter spell anyway. But the Kira is just gonna close the door on the any sort of like interaction like that. But I didn't draw it. I could get greedy and ponder, but I think I'd rather just counter down this Condemn. This is a very feudal block. I don't know if this is where you want to be. Let's see if they pull the trigger here. Alright. I don't really get blocking if you're trying to condemn anyway. I guess you could like lessen the damage if it doesn't work. But you kind of like lose your board this way. But the shields are down. If they have like an O-ring or disenchant, this is the time. I don't know if they have it though. Okay, they have Virtue, Raise the Alarm. That's exactly 9, so I will just play Akira, just in case they have something. It's kind of hard to play around a bunch of counter spells like that. I mean, they could have just, like, passed and maybe held up 2 mana to counter the lose focus. But, I don't know. That's like a next level sort of play. I don't know if they could really play around that without, like, just doing nothing. Oh, well. On to the next one. Alright, round 4. The Swiss here for the Pain Dreadful VANDAL-NOUGHT deck. Both undefeated here, so it's definitely just top 8 seeding at this point. I'm gonna mulligan his hand. It's not super great. I could run with this. This is a little better. Probably get with this land. My opponent's playing like a black-green mid-range deck, so they've got like hymns and just kind of like it's basically like mono black mid-range splash black for like or flash green rather for like Outland Liberator and some other stuff. Gaze of Grand I've seen. I might just raw turn 2 this with the probe up. Trick Mind's actually pretty reasonable in this matchup, I think. feel like I'm gonna get him though. Okay, Dark Ritual. This could be just a Gatekeeper or 4 mana. Alright, double him would be really annoying. Okay. That's really annoying, but I kept the land. I think that's the best. Well, 3 cards for my 4. Let's get a flip here. Alright, no. Okay. Well, this is fun. Trigger's still going. Alright. Okay, we see a flip. Alright. I will reveal this. I'm gonna probe without casting anything. Or I could play like a Kira here, that'd be great. Sign in Blood and Hissing Quagmire. The race is on. They have to Sign in Blood themselves, so they'll take even more damage. This doesn't have reach, right? Okay. What does this come at night? Okay. This is because of a 3/3 at night. I can hit a cruise at any point. That'd be kind of nice. I do have cruises as my deck and the main deck. I imagine they just Sign in Blood themselves and save some better too. They found a swamp, so that's weird because if they're gonna, I guess they're looking for another like 2-drop spell. Oh, they're just gonna get in. I love that. I love that for them. Okay. Well, I'm not blocking, so here I come. I think they just sort of said the game. I guess I lose, but I could find like an unsummon or something. Yep, they're pretty content on this. Oh, they guess I flipped this too, so maybe I should be blocking. Alright. Delver does block. I guess I could try to get Sign in Blooded here, but I mean, I would draw cards. I'm just gonna chump, I think. Okay, this is a demigod? Okay. So let the trigger resolve, and then loose focus this. Don't get trapped, like other people I've seen before. You always would let the trigger resolve first. I'm gonna chump this. I'm kind of trying to race. Dreadnought's the worst draw here. Okay, Certain Dismissal's a great draw. I'm doing it, I think. I think I'm doing it. They're at the range where they can't really Sign in Blood. I might just like take take the 3 here. They attack with both, and I'm just kind of bouncing this, I think. Okay. I think I am just going to bounce this to save some life. Yeah, because I don't want to be put in a 2-turn clock. They can replay this, so it's not the end of the world for them. Heartless Act my thing. That's unfortunate. Okay. Again, Dreadnought's a worst draw. Cruise is a great draw. That's a redraw. Take that. Ponder. Okay, help me. Okay, so I like the Cruise, but I don't like anything else here. Spell Pierce is not very good against everything else you have going on. I really want this Cruise though, but Cruise isn't good when it doesn't draw, when you know what it's gonna draw. Like stuff like this, which I don't need right now, so I'm gonna shuffle. Okay, it's not great. Casting Cruise is the same as shuffling? I guess. I guess I could have ventured into the unknown there and saw Spell Pierce. So Spell Pierce is so bad right now. Okay. Well, I guess I get the counter to this Outland Liberator. Which I would say would make future Dreadnoughts good, but I'm nowhere near that. This is at least worth countering. Yeah, but the only card that will target Solid Players is the Sign of Blood that I know they have, so it's hard to like say if that's good. And the third card's a complete unknown either, so like, yeah, I don't know. I think they have a fresh look. I think, in my opinion, I'd rather have a fresh look in this spot. The thing that's gonna kill me are these lands here. They're tanking on this. They can't really do anything about it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna hold. If I just take 2, it's fine. I can just cast it for 2. If I need to cycle this for a counter spell, I could just do that. So I'll just go to 3. Oh god, it's a no. Okay. I'm dead no matter what. Yeah, I'm just like dead no matter what, right? Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I think it's close. All right, I got thoroughly double him there. So I don't like Sternus Pistols in this matchup. I just like play mono counter spells. I think I actually might want to play Cursed Totem against their things. I like Kira. I like Lapse. I like Spell Pierce. I like this Cruise. Um, do I like Kira? I don't even know if I love Kira. I like Kira. I don't love it. This definitely feels like a Trick Ripple over Trick Bind matchup in some instances. But if I bring in the Kira, then I have nothing to do. Like, it's kind of awkward. Yeah, and this instance, and I think I always just favor boarding out. I can always Trick Bind an Outland Liberator, right? I'm not gonna bring in Totem just for the Outland Liberator. I don't think it's good enough. I know they have like hippies and gatekeepers, so the Trick Bind could be fine here. All right, let's run it. Trying to get double himmed in turn 2. Or is it turn 3? I don't even know. Just gotta get the get the 12/12 to play ASAP and hope they don't have like a Liberator. Liberator is a pretty hard card to deal with. I will say that. I definitely have the tools though to stop it. Mainly counter spells and Kira's. I'm gonna keep. This hand's fine. I could leave with turn 1 Ponder. Just try to set up everything here. Find a slip. These are all not bad. Alright, I'm not getting himmed, so that's pretty good. Or I won't. I can counter the him here. The next card's like a loose focus, so it's a little more patient play this game. Also have the cruise to kind of counter him, like air quotes counter him later. I'm sure they just fire it off. I mean, they can't not fire it off. This sucks to not be able to do anything this next turn. Because they'll probably play a 3-drop spell, whether it be like a Grim Dancer, Hippie, or like whatever. But yeah, this has to get countered. Big tank on the him, but I mean, I guess they're just having connection issues. Always, every time this happens, there's always connection issues. So okay, just gonna F6 here. Let them pass. I'll counter anything. I'll probably counter literally anything here. Except Raw Gatekeeper. If they play Raw Gatekeeper, I will not counter that. They do nothing, which is the hope. I just jam the Vandal, then cycle this Illumination, maybe. I think I have to counter this, sadly. I don't have any removal in my deck now, so like these loot focuses have to kind of work over time. I'm gonna run the Delver out. Hopefully it works out. Thinking about cycling. I probably should cycle now for a land, because I would like to find a Trick Bind or a Dreadnought here with my land with my Trick Bind Dreadnought combo. I probably should have just cycled that my main phase. Um yeah, sure. Of course it hits a cruise. Alright, cycle and response. Found it. But I mean, this is really bad. I have to go for it. I have no like I have nothing better to do here, so they can have so many responses to this. I wish I was Ripple. I wish this was Ripple. Okay, Sign of Blood themselves. Okay, Nighthawk is annoying. Um, hmm. I'll just pass. Slip is a removal spell now, so I could like punch through this. But then I need to draw like multiple like removal spells at this point. Air quotes removal. I could just wait. Because they can't race. We could just stare at each other. It's a demigod. Okay. Well, that's good at racing. Kind of. Oh wow. Okay. Alright. Yeah, at this point, I mean, they're kind of making me do this, so. Alright, lapse. Lapse is actually a pretty decent draw here. I deal with almost anything. Alright, they go to 5. Then, like, they absorb 4. Let's see, let me do math here. Math, no. Um, if they block here, it's 4 plus 3, 7. So they actually would die with this block. So I might, if they double block, that's a little better. Then everything dies. Me. Well, I'm just gonna lapse this, because if they have nothing, they have stone nothing, then I'm drawing a him. I guess. Because I'd rather have them draw him than not. I mean, okay. Grim Dancer's really good here. Oh gosh. Now they get negative. No, that's like a free. No, they can't attack still. There's no way they can attack with both these creatures. They can attack with the demigod and they would live. Oh wow. Well, no, they go to 8. This is fine. They go to 8, and then like I need to draw like something. Oh, if this was a ripple, it's what we would have gotten to game 3. No, the hubris. Okay. All right. Well, that if it was a ripple, this would have been a game, but it wasn't. So rough. The streak is over. No. Maybe I just don't have. Maybe I just don't bring in Kira's. If they have someone, I don't know. Kira's pretty good. That was rough. Those hymns worked out pretty well for them. That's why I think this is a rough matchup. All right, top 8 here with the Dreadnought deck. Um, I know they're playing Storm, so I should probably keep my hands as such. This is not a great hand, even in general. No, it's not terrible, but I could do. I think I could do better. The Storm Missile's like not super great. I don't know. Can I do better? I do have a loose focus for the first thing. I have pressure. This missile's kind of dead. Hmm. Maybe I keep. I don't know. Maybe I just draw something. Maybe I draw out of this. I think I just like this because I have a loose focus to start. And I can just start countering whatever. I guess I could bounce like an Electromancer. I think they're on my version of the deck. They did message me in the beginning of the tournament telling me that they were a fan. So hello. I waved. And you can't see me because I have my camera on, but I waved. Just know that I waved. Okay, it's a lot of lands. Something I was worried about. If I see an Electromancer, I'm just gonna immediately bounce it. It's the only target I have in the deck. Like, they could definitely have it here. Yeah, perfect. Can't bounce this fast enough. And then I can actually counter it back down. It does make a ton of mana, so I definitely want to just use that. I'm going to have a better loose focus target, I don't think. I'm trying to save this sandbar for this Fairy Vandal. Alright, counter this down. Play the Delver, hold Vandal, pass. Kind of fine with that. Worst case, I could cycle this for hit a Spell Pierce. I do have 2 in the main deck. Alright. I feel like they missed a land drop somewhere. Alright, another dismissal. It's kind of a dead draw at this point. Can't save my own. Can't even save my own creatures. So its best use is flipping a Delver. All right, probe me. I got nothing. I got nothing. Kind of like holding probes until you actually go storm off. But I mean, I guess it's good to like play around certain things. I guess it's a mono blue deck, so I will hate the probe. All right, I'm gonna stop my upkeep. It's not a card that flips the Delver. I just cycle the Sandbar immediately. Okay, that is a card I want. The reveal. Alright, cycle, get my counter, start the pressure. Because I don't have anything. Probably just, I might aggressively use this slip. I'm not really sure yet. Let me think. Uh, I guess if this flips, it's a 3-turn clock regardless, so I don't really need to use this. I could use this on like a storm turn, I guess. I don't know. I have the dismissal. Why would I do that? Like if this flips, actually, no, they're at 13. Actually, I might have to use this. Because if it doesn't flip, yeah, I do. I do need to use this. Okay. I'll use it on my big Delver. It's gonna suck when I reveal a Dreadnought. It'd be a 2-turn clock anyway. Okay, Trick Bind's an excellent draw here. I can still lose, but like, Trick Bind's like so awesome. I've definitely Trick Bound Mind's Desire before, and they hit exactly what they needed off their one trigger. So, now or never for them. But I have Trick Bind in my hand. Trick Bind haters, where you at? Where you at? It's happening. Because it's happening right now. Unless I have 6. Alright. This doesn't... Well, I mean, they're going to result in a Mind's Desire or a Grape Shot, so either one is getting Trick Bound. Okay, they're going to Splice onto Arcane. Look at their graveyard real quick. Alright, they're gonna Mind's Desire for 3. So I will Trick Bind this trigger. And then they only get 1 copy. Alright. Hopefully it's not a good one. Hope it's another Mind's Desire. Alright, thank God, it's an island. The only thing it can hit that would be so good is another Mind's Desire. That would have been wild if it was another Mind's Desire. Alright, they have Grape Shot. They could, can't kill all my creatures. Let's see, it's Grape Shot for 6, so... I guess they could live here. Oh, they're targeting the wrong... I guess I could let this live, yeah. That's fair. Man, if I had made this a 3-4, I don't think that would have mattered. Maybe I targeted the wrong thing. Maybe that did matter. Because if this was a 3-4, I don't know. Then I could have drawn a card drawing spell and I could have killed them here. But they're out of cards. What do they do here? They need to hit really big in the next 2 turns. Regardless, still have a 2-turn clock with the Fairy Vandal. Okay. Alright. Show me what you got. Show. Alright, good probe. The redraw. Alright, not enough. Alright, kind of got out of a sticky situation there with the Trick Bind. The Trick Bind was a very great draw there. Hopefully more of the same. So now I kind of get to steal that game and just kind of bring in a bunch of Pierces, a bunch of Lapses. I might actually play Silent Gravestone, although I don't think Invoke actually targets. Does it? I think it targets, doesn't it? No, it doesn't target. But I could exile graveyards with Gravestone. I don't know if that's really good enough. I could just also just do nothing and just like pass like this. No, not the Dreadnought. I want to keep Dreadnought. I don't know if that's worth it. Because it's just so slow. If this was a Lantern to loss, it might be a bit different, but it's a bit slower. Kira's a bit awkward, too, in this matchup. I think I don't even need to have Kira. Although it helps with Grape Shot. That's even a thing. I might want, like, the 3rd cruise, actually. I think I'll do that. Because you do go through a lot of, like, passing, like, trading off a lot of stuff. So I think the 3rd cruise could be okay. This is not a great hand. I will mulligan. Do a bunch of Pierces, though. I like this hand. I'm definitely keeping this. This is kind of goofy. I might actually cut the Fairy Vandal. The high roll of like drawing a Dreadnought here is really good, so I'm gonna cut the Vandal. Delver actually would have been a cut too, but I could just turn one Delver flip, hold loose focus for the rest of the game. Thank you very much for playing. So if I were my opponent, I would have probably tried to play into the what do you call it? I guess my deck doesn't really have like or did my hand currently doesn't have any answers to like a really fast um empty to wards draw. So that's something to worry about. I'm gonna probe first and see what's up. See what I need to like play around. If I can even play around anything. Probe is so broken. Such a free cards are like too good. They're just too good. We'll let Phyrexian mana through the cracks. Alright. They get to grape shot a lot of things. I'm gonna run out this Delver. Let's see what happens. Their hand is not great. They kept that Ponder. I don't know what they did with this Ponder. Let me look real quick. They chose to shuffle, so they're kind of running blind here. They could just grape shot, just raw grape shot. I wouldn't hate it, because I don't have anything. Now they know. Well, I do have, like, double focus, but... Alright, now just hard cast probe. I think I might just hold loose focus for the rest of the game, if I can help it. If I play the 12-12, I'm immediately going to play it. If I have the opportunity, I'm immediately going to do it now. Okay, no. I'm not really worried about setting up the Delver as much as I am countering their spells. Because I do not want to be, like, emptied out here. They had two fresh looks, but I know part of their hand. They have another probe. Double Mind's Desire, Grape Shot. Just a full grip. I counter any ritual here. I don't know. Like, I'm countering this frantic search. It's a really easy counter for me. I can't let him start anything. I don't have much. I do have pressure though. If this flips though, I mean, I could just sit on this like loose focus. Ponder could help out a lot. I am kind of worried about the grape shot killing the Delver though, so that's a little rough, but hopefully his Ponder can help. Right, there is a Dreadnought, so I could just put the screws in them right now, but I think with the loose focus, I don't really have to do anything like that crazy. Like, I still have loose focus up with, like, the Dreadnought and kill them in, like, 2 turns. I just hope to not die between then. Okay, the 4th probe. Now they know it's, like, dire. The situation is dire. And I don't need the Delver now to kill them, so now I'm not worried about Grape Shot at all. Okay. Blue Focus is losing a bit of, like, theme, though. They do have a lot of mana available. Do have to kind of be careful. Alright, the next card's a Vandal, but again, I'm just gonna put this on them here. I hope this single loose focus is enough. So I can't actually, if they play a land here, I actually can't counter like a frantic search. It's just too much. They have too much mana now, so I have to really maybe pick my spot on a ritual, but can't really counter any rituals either. What I can do is kill them next turn, unless they have some sort of response. So yeah, let's see. Maybe they mess up and like try to frantic search with the land that they picked up with the Izzet Orbs in their hand. That'd be the best case scenario. But they know my hand. They've probed me all 4 times. So if they're keeping track, they definitely know what's up. Alright, they made the land drop. Maybe they're just floating all their mana to try to get this frantic search going. Alright. So I don't think it gets any better than countering this right here. If the counter is even that good. Let me think. They untap. They have enough for my desire already. So if I hit them here, they need to just draw a bunch of rituals at this point, which is like totally doable. They're a deck with rituals. They could just go like they don't have to find Seething Song, honestly. Like they net like a mana. They net 4 here. We'll let this one happen and then see what happens. Might catch them in a nice spot. A weird spot where they have only so many rituals. Okay, they discarded a Mind Desire. I guess if I countered that, they only have 4 mana available. And then they don't have, like, double blue. They would have to go, like, Ritual. They have to go Ritual Seething Song. Like, as it stands, they could cast a Mind Desire, but I can counter one of them. But they wouldn't do that for 2. That'd be too desperate. If this is another Frantic Search, that's very good. If there's just a raw Mind Desire, it's not as great. I guess I can Invoke. The Invoke I can counter. Okay. So I'm definitely countering one of these. Okay, so I'm gonna counter one of these copies. And if they only really hit another Mind Desire. I can also just like let this happen and then counter whatever hit comes up. Yeah, maybe I do that. Okay, that's fine. Because I can still counter whatever. Okay, they just whiffed. They have no more mana. I might as well just counter this. No, you go ahead. They could have like, I don't know. I don't know what they could have for 1 red mana. At this point, I don't think it matters. They kind of just super whiffed. They played the land already. They made a land drop, so yeah, so okay. They just kind of rocking a hard place. I don't think they kept a very strong hand. We probed them early, and they just had like kind of nothing. I made that harder than I could have. Maybe all the pausing was stressing me out. But yeah, a couple soft counters, that's all it needs. Then whoosh, big 13-13. All right. On to the semifinals. Here we go. All right, top 4. I think they're playing cats actually. Now that I remember it, but I am playing the VANDAL-NOUGHT deck. They're playing cats, I think. This hand doesn't do anything, so I'll mulligan. This hand does a little something better. I will keep. I think I'll definitely run out the turn 1 Ponder, despite the fact that I can't pump my Vandal. So a nice aggressive deck. This could be kind of rough in the early going. The Vandal could block really well if I just hold this Ponder. But I do like the setup things. Let's see what I draw. Okay, now I want to find a Dreadnought ASAP. They do have access to solid Pride Mage, so there's something. This is not. I can keep this. I think I could use the probe to trigger the Vandal. I might just like run it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't want to. I don't want to get hit with a King of the Pride. That would be really annoying. Ooh, double charm stray. What a start. This might be a wild Nacatl. Okay. The honorable 1/1 wild Nacatl. I think I'm just gonna run out the probe now. Well, okay, no, King of the Pride's really bad for me, so I think I just hold this. Maybe I just eat. Maybe they have nothing. I just eat a 1/1. That's not bad either. Does not be okay. Fleece Mane. Fleece Mane, I don't think I really deal with. Okay, I will just counter this. Alright, I think I'm going to Vandal and actually pay the mana for this. I'm actually a little low. I was a little scared. I could have a watch I draw a dismissal. Okay, that's good. That's a good draw too. I'm the villain, definitely. Alright, they have the rally, but they instead of rallying, they decided to just go wide. Okay. Well, I don't see a Pride Mage, so I'm going for it. I would have gone for it regardless. I mean, they do have a lot of blockers. They're at 25, so it's going to take a while to kind of crash through. They have a lot of time to draw what they need. I think next turn I'm just raw cruising here. Delve 4. Because I definitely want to pump this Vandal to block. Okay, Sacred Cat. Their mana's a little awkward. They can't really cast too many spells at once. Okay, if they have a pump spell here, I will officially be blown out. Okay. Okay, we'll cruise away. Okay, I found a Ripple, so another Dreadnought. Or just a thing here. I'll save this for the next kind of hit. And yeah, I'm coming in. Actually, just use a Ripple, probably Ripple something, so I don't have to block everything. They have a lot of life, they can just take it. The next turn, though, I don't think they can really take it. Oh, they actually can't even cast a rally. This is a secluded courtyard. Oh, silly me. Okay. The mana base is returning them. Also, Great Mana is actually not that great this season. Alright, Prowling Superper Bird. My counter spells are useless. Alright, they're crashing in. I love it. I'm gonna block this big thing. They do gain a couple life, so they're not like dead to this. Actually, they are. No, they're dead. I rippled this. I killed them. Yeah. Okay. I'll just make sure that the coast is clear. They have a rally and something else. Okay. All right. I ripple you. All right. That somewhat worked out. I don't know. I guess their mana base kind of. Oh, they played all their spells. They did play all their spells. I think it was a game of Magic. If they come up with any sort of like Kasali Pride Mage, the game gets a lot different. So that being said, I don't know what I'm bringing in here. I guess the Vapor Snags are really good over the Pierces for sure. Um, is this a match for Cursed Totem? I actually don't know. I'm kind of thinking about memory lapse or maybe like wipe away. Or maybe like totem. I don't know. I don't like Kira. I don't like hate Kira. I think this is acceptable. I think I'm fine with this. I almost want to keep this. This hand's almost great. Definitely stalls for a bit. You know what? I'm down. I'm kind of down, actually. On the draw, they could draw a second land. They could get a bunch of Vandals in. They imagine they have like all like artifact hate. Okay, I'm not upset about another unsummon. Just need a thing to flip, and then we're good to go. Alright, now they have all the mana. And a 2/2. Alright, I will show another unsummon. Alright, well, we're gonna ride this Delver into the sunset. Bouncing anything that maybe, like, deters it. I'll take this too, then Vapor Snag this. If they don't have a reach thing, I think I'm okay. Feline Sovereign. Oh god, this is really good against me. Pro Dog. Okay, I will just bounce the Sovereign. Wow, that's really good. Okay, found a second land. Great. I can bounce everything now. I'm actually might take the 3 this next turn and then play the Vandal and continue my Air Assault. They just replay the Sovereign. I'm kind of fine with it. And I just kind of bounce everything. Oust. Ouch. I'm happy with the life, though, in this, like, sort of pseudo race. I may be worried about a counter spell. I mean, I have 2 mana now, so... No, I'm not going to counter this. Adorn Pouncer is the draw. They know I have a bounce spell, so they might be wary about that. I'm going to run out the Vandal. Also never blocking this Adorn Pouncer. Okay. Why don't you want to shoot everything back up to their hand? Because really, it's like, I need more cards for my cruise. The next card is the Delver. So, I don't really take a ton of damage here. I guess I could just bounce everything. They kind of tapped awkwardly, so I can just kind of bounce this. Just gonna bounce everything. Why not? I'm feeling the cruise. I'm feeling my cruise here. Alright. We're still at the end of combat. You have to go back. Yep, go back. Okay, there we go. Alright. Run to the Delver. Hold up Dismissal for something. Gonna continue to attack. They have 2 cats and 2 unknown cards. They burn through many unsummons. Yeah, I'm just surprised they didn't play out the Pouncer. I wonder why they didn't do that. Kind of curious. They had double planes up. If I draw a slip out the back, though, this is really funny because they can't, like, phase this out. I'll take this for now, and then probably bounce it end of turn. I don't have an artifact or enchantment, luckily. Again, we're at end of combat, so you have to go to the second main phase. Alright, Fleecy TC. I will bounce this. This thing's actually really annoying to deal with. Alright, looking for a flip here. If I get a rejection spell, that'd be interesting. Alright, I found the slip, which is actually the perfect card here, I think. Because this is a sorcery speed sort of thing, so... oh my goodness. I guess I can have Orange Chant. That'd be really annoying. They have Orange Chant! Aww. I could have actually phased something out in response. I don't know. It's okay. They had the thing. I guess they've been holding that for so long. Actually, it's kind of scary now. I'm way ahead on life, so I don't think I need to slip anything. My own creatures, that is. I don't know. I have the Vandal to block something. I'm going to take a bunch of damage now. Alright, they have one card left. Is it a Rally the Rings? That's pretty good. Let me think. I guess I have to... yeah, I have to, like, slip this. I do have to slip this, just to stay alive. I have a 2-turn clock, so I just need to, like, not die. I have a blocker for this. What's... what? I'm at 14. They could pump this, I guess. But it doesn't really pump... wait, what is this? Monstrous 1? Nothing has reach, right? Okay, yeah, we'll just come in. 5, 9, 12? That's not 14. I guess I'd do another Lord effect. That'd be really annoying. They drew a land, okay. Hiya! Alright. Block the Pouncer, go to 2. Attack back with Delver! Yeah! Yeah! Just make the right block. Just gotta make the correct block. Oh, I got a 1. I guess, yeah. I got a 1, I'm sorry. Woo! Close one. Another close one. Great Orm's chant there. Okay, there's something that really kills me here. I could cruise, but... alright. Woo! Another close one, but here we go to the finals. Yeah, I always do a lot of top decks. Another Sovereign, another Rally, something like that. But yeah, nice to get that one. Alright. Finals here. A rematch against the Blue-White control deck we played in round 2, I want to say. Yeah, this is round 2, so hopefully we can repeat the result here. I'm going to keep this hand. It does have high potential to just kind of make a turn 2 13-13. Two mana, 2 mana puts count. Oh, you mean like a metallic mimic? Wow. Oh wow, it's kind of expensive. Why is that expensive? I guess there's only one printing. Aether Revolt, that set's like randomly expensive online. Okay, let's get a blind flip. Just one more. Alright, just another Delver. Alright, I'm actually gonna play out the second Delver instead of holding up Vandal. I think this is fine. There's always a little more in the tank, don't worry. And it's coming right now. It's coming right now. It waited for me to have double Delver. Alright. Jams a turn 2 Compass. See, here it comes right now. See, look. Perfect. Perfect timing. And the Spell Pierce, which is actually a really relevant card. So I can count this D-Sphere, or even slip out my creature with the D-Sphere. Alright, so I think I'm gonna just slip the creature that they target. Just for more. And then run out the Vandal. Make this a 2-turn clock. And then Spell Pierce for Day of Judgment, which I don't know why they're playing Day of Judgment over Wrath of God, but you know, come see, come saw here. Rude Halo. That's okay. After I'll make them pay. I'll make them pay for the Spell Pierce, and then I'll dismissal it. Stern Dismissal finally gets an enchantment. Look at this. Finally, you get an enchantment. Finally, the things we do matter. Finally, it matters. Deck building matters. Look. Deck building, yes. It matters, finally. Alright, that was kind of a lot, but... Alright, Spell Pierce, Lapse... Maybe the Kira. I think I brought in the Kira last time. As fun as Stern Dismissal was, I don't think I really need it. That was just only good just that one time. It could be great, actually. What else did I cut here? I guess, like, Trick Bind? Did I cut Trick Bind in this matchup? Yeah, I think I did. No, if I bring in the... It's so awkward. Okay. Yeah, let's run this out. Alright, let's get it. This hand's almost amazing. If I draw on land, I'm on the draw. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. It's. I just need a land, and then I have everything set. I literally have so many things ready. I guess I could get got by a turn 2 Ruined Halo, or Ruined Halo when I'm tapped out. I could get got by that. Okay, I found the island. Maybe they tap out again for like a compass. Who knows? They're not tapping out. No. Okay, more Spell Pierces. Love to see it. I'm gonna Pierce this. I have so many in my hand. It makes them hit land drops. It's really good. They can have Orm's Chant here. This could be really annoying. The fact that they played the planes here. I'm gonna probe. Okay, that was a great draw. So I can just see what's up. They have Orm's. They have touch. Oh, where are the trick binds? No. I have another slip, though. So it's actually okay. I can just slip again when it comes back. So it's not the end of the world. So I just can't, like, slam the Kira here. Alright. They could have drawn another Spell Pierce here. That would have been really annoying. Is Kira bad with not really. If you time it well, you could actually just have, like, an uncountable thing. Or a thing that just, like, gives you a shell. You want to just, like, sequence it correctly. They have so many Spell Pierces. um... Yeah, I'm just gonna come in. You could also just double slip your own person. Um, just to kind of like get through the shell of Kira. Hmm. I'm gonna spell pierce this. They're just digging at this point. They just need to get the thing. They get timely, I guess. Ruined Halo. Oh my god. Of course this is happening now. Oh my gosh. They drew the Halo. Um. That's so rough. Yeah. All right. That's a bit unfortunate because I don't have a like removal for that. Unless I could change the name of the Delver, the Dreadnought. Okay, imagine having certain spells in your deck and then not having it in your deck. Okay. All right. Well, I have the Kira, so now like condemns are like not as great. I guess I could like timely go to 12. That's kind of a thing. Wrath is pretty good now. All right, timely. I can still block with the Dreadnought, so I'm totally fine with that. I have very good draws here. Damn, maybe that Fact of Fiction was a bait. They remembered when I countered their Fact of Fiction last time. I think they just kind of baited me out. Or they top decked the Ruined Halo. One of the two. I win this race, though, so I'm kind of fine with this. Alright, they scried to the top. They like what they found. What is this? It's a cycle? Treasure Cruise. I'm gonna Spell Pierce this. This is a pretty good Spell Pierce. I don't think it gets better than this. Okay. I'm gonna probe with my life here. Forbid. Okay. Get under this forbid real quick. Love to see a flip. Delver flipping will be a 2-turn clock. And then I just have a lot of gas. I mean, I've got the Kira up. Got the Delver up. It's probably a Wrath. Alright. I have one more counterspell. I've drawn every correct card. It's kind of silly. Alright, let's see the flip. Showing yet another counterspell or a treasure cruise. Either be good. Okay. Wasn't to be. Another Rune Halo would be really annoying. Because then they could, like, no, I have the loose focus. And then they still need to, like, hit a Delver. Or, like, the Delver could, like, transform. So, there's a lot to, like, if they have a Rune Halo here, maybe I just don't. Okay, they drew a land. I wouldn't even have played the land. I would have had Forbid Buyback, maybe. But I guess I could, like, double Forbid. I don't know. Like, maybe hold up for Forbid Buyback. Okay, let's see this Delver transform. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good one. Lapse is a great one. That means any spell is just bad now. Ugh. Wow. I drew a lot of Spell Pierces and one-man interaction. That's pretty much the deck. Hooray! Alright, back with the final thoughts of the Dreadnought deck. I don't know. I won. The finals could have gone differently. I think the rock player had to leave, so they let the blue white player take the win there. But yeah, I don't know. I think I really don't know. I don't know. Like, this is annoying. This is a problem, and this is gonna happen for a long time because I don't think Slip is going anywhere. What's the price of this right now? What is the price of Slip out the back right now? It's still a penny, so definitely fits into the penny dreadful part of this. So this is gonna be a thing for a while. So you've got to figure this out. But for now, like, this shell was pretty good. I really don't know what I would change. I didn't see any oops decks, but this is just like a flex slot in the sideboard. I was kind of happy with like 3 cruises. Even if I got double him, that was really annoying. Out of the one match I lost, that's just gonna happen. I still maintain that's a really hard matchup, and I wish I had like mana leaks though, but the lapses have to be good enough, and the cruise is supposed to like get me out of that. I like the split of like random cards I have main deck sideboard. There's because I always like would bring some in, bring some out. So when you have like Ponder and stuff, you get to look at a ton of different things. So I was really happy about Spell Pierce. I mean, I played Stubborn Denial in the main deck anyway, but Pierce is just a mildly stronger, I would say. Just it's overall stronger. Stubborn Denial gets a little bit worse when you don't have Jins in your deck. So other than that, I liked my mirror match too. I liked just having like 6 unsummons. That was really good. Made dismissal kind of went out in that last game against that main deck Rune Halo. That was just like clutch there. Um, yeah, like I said, I don't have much to say. It's like if you're planning on playing in a league or the PD 500 or any tournament, this deck is gonna be there. It's just like the winning is it's won the most tournaments I would say so far. Yeah, that was wild though. Good games. Good games, mate. No, yeah, I mean dismissals. I'm solely sold on dismissal over Vapor Snags. The damage is like a little irrelevant, and the only thing that comes up is when you can't save your own creature. But getting like a module card like certain dismissal is just really good in a deck that like just has like a singular vision. I really miss UC a guard approach. If I had UC a guard approach again, probably wouldn't play Spell Pierce. I'd just play that to protect my creature. But Spell Pierce was really good in a lot of spots. Um, yeah, I think that's really it for me. Thanks everyone for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, and check you later.